War, one of the best games released of all time, in my opinion, and one of the best releases on a PS4. Who wouldn't want to be a god who travels through realms, beating others, trying to fulfill his own destiny and his own quest, being inside of a serpent mouth and a stomach, or carrying a dead head around that's actually alive and is your company throughout your journey. Hi, my name is Tynka, and in this video I want to talk about a God of War on a PS4 and why you should play it, especially now before the release of the PS5. God of War is an amazing third-person action adventure that not only has a great story, but has an amazing visuals and very strong plot, which for me is one of the most important things in this game particularly. You know, most of the times I'm the person who likes to skip through like the visuals and just kind of want to get into the gameplay, but in this game I can't complain about it at all, and I was even more excited to go through the gameplay to find out more and have more cinematics in there to find out the story and what's gonna happen. So what this story is about actually. So it is about Kratos and his son. His wife, or a mother of his son, died, and so he needs to bring her ashes, which was her last wish, to be thrown out from the highest point of all the realms. Throughout the game, you will face a lot of problems and a lot of tasks that you have to do throughout your journey to the highest top. It seems like a really easy task to do, but even I was surprised how many obstacles these two had to face. Also, because this is a story-driven game, there's a lot of tension or a story to tell between the relationship of Kratos and his son, because his son was really fixated on his mother and didn't really spend a lot of times with Kratos while he was trying to just be a normal man even though he's a god. So their relationship is building throughout the game, and it's really interesting to follow how it all evolves throughout the time. There are also a lot of outside characters that you meet throughout the game, which are actually amazing. So this story is not necessarily about these two, but also a few other characters that are involved, including the people you fight against. And finding stuff about them or like other relationships is really interesting. So this game is not only a video game, it's more like a story to be told through the video game. So you actually have a lot of fun with the gameplay and just, you know, what we as a gamers love to do, but at the same time you get, you know, the movie experience. So how I said, there's a lot of cinematics, but you don't only get dialogues in the cinematic parts, which are the most important ones, but you also do get them while you're playing. So for example, you're on the boat and you're going somewhere, or you're just like walking or running around, and the characters in the game, like his son or Kratos himself, they're talking to each other. And so, you know, you never have the feeling you're alone. So the game is not only about slashing someone or just, you know, killing others in order to fulfill your destiny or whatever you want to call it, but there's also a lot of puzzle solving, which are not hard, but they're like in the, you know, challenging in a good way. So you either solve them for finding the treasures, so like chests that are filled with a lot of good stuff for you that would help you throughout the game, but also for some challenges in the game. So when some gods made some obstacles, you have to finish them in order to progress in the game. You do have to solve puzzles basically. The gods didn't want just anyone to walk through certain places, which actually adds a really good feature in the game, so it's not just like a combat game. So another thing are the visuals. So it's 2 years old, almost 3 years old now, and the visuals are amazing. I would say one of the best on the PS4, which makes the game really stunning, especially visually. And so it all adds to this really good feeling from the game, not only by gameplay and the story, but in the visuals. So it's just win-win in, you know, the whole thing. So there's gonna be a continuing of this game in releasing in 2021, which we could have seen in the PS5 announcements of the prices and the release date. That at the end they put just a little small teaser without really showing us anything, but there's gonna be a new God of War Ragnarok, which I'm super excited. That's why I'm making this video, because it got me really excited, and I love this game so much. It's one of my most favorite ones actually on the PS4. It's a great release, only for PS, and so I really recommend for everyone to play this game. Like, it's a must-have game for all gamers out there. And I know like some of you guys are Nintendo's players or Xbox players, so you don't have access to it, but maybe try to ask your friends. Maybe some of them would have a PS, and you won't be disappointed by playing this game, I promise you. This is just amazing, and especially for the PS users, you should play it before the new PS comes in and the new Ragnarok, because, you know, the ones before was amazing too, but this one is just so different from the others, but so amazing as well. Another part of the gameplay that I really like is that you can, throughout the game, while you progress and you level up, you can improve your weapons, improve your armor, you can craft your armor, you can buy new armor, and also by the experience you get, you can buy new skills that will unlock while you progress and get higher, which makes it really amazing because you don't only have few buttons, but you have a lot of combos to use, and those are especially useful when you play against bosses or other gods. And you also have an option when you have a weapon to choose like a talisman in there for a special attacks besides the ones you can purchase in the store for the experiences. So that one's really great. I really enjoyed that. Why I'm talking about this right now, like I said, there's gonna be a new God of War, so you should finish this one before getting the other one. Plus, because it's not a new game anymore, like when you want to get Ghost of Tsushima, which is really expensive, like costs you like 50 or 60 bucks. This one you can get actually really cheap because, you know, I've been out there for a while, and even in a PS Store now, I think it's in a sale for a really good price, so why not pick it up right now? You get an amazing game with amazing visuals, like the ones that they just released, but for such a low price, which this one goes for the people who haven't played it yet. But if it's just on your shelf, I recommend you just take it in and finish it, because I had this game like around the release time and I played it a little bit. Then I unfortunately didn't have my PS when I moved to school in the United States, so I stopped playing it, and now when I have it again, I was like, I really need to finish it before the new PS4 comes in, and I just loved it, and I'll definitely replay it in the future, and I'm super excited for the new one. So that's enough for me. I hope you like this video, and they're posting a lot about like PS4 and once PS5 releases, I'll definitely do some of those. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, that will help a lot, and I'll see you next time.
There weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.